Hello, and welcome to week 29 of Hero Roulette. We're nearing the end of Hero Roulette as there are only 4 heroes left in the pool. As I'm sure you know by now, a hero will be chosen at random. I'll play them how I think they should be played for the first half of the evening, then we'll watch a tutorial video or an advanced guide, and we'll continue to play and see if we've learnt anything. Last week we played as Symmetra. I found her a lot of fun. She's a very powerful hero if you can utilise her abilities well. I kinda wish I had longer to play as her. I wanted to pull off some nice teleporter combos with my turrets and my allies' ultimates, but in quick play it's quite hard to sort of coordinate with your teammates. Quick play is generally just casual, so no one really takes it too seriously. Hello Twitch and hello YouTube. If you see me playing the hero oddly or making big mistakes, please let me know. I want to get better and your input really helps. With all that said and done, let's spin the wheel and see who's going to be the 29th hero. Reaper. Cool. I have to say I don't play Reaper very much. Wow, only 6 hours. Second least played hero. Well, least played, tied with Echo. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where my sort of, my impression of Reaper came from. I always thought he was an arsehole. I got the impression he was an easy low skill hero because his damage output's so big and then he can just like hover away or fade out or whatever you call it. So I never played as him, but yeah, he's good. So Reaper. Primary fire is the Hellfire shotguns. Close range, sort of nice spread, a lot of damage output. Ultimate's the Death Blossom. You do a little spin move and fire in all directions. Great in a crowded place. Shadow Step, you just sort of teleport from one place to the other. You've got to be careful how you do that. Your Wraith form, you just sort of float around, unable to be hit. And passive, the Reaping. Dealing damage heals you. Now, I don't know how powerful that is, but I know it gives you a little bit of boost. It'd be good to find out later how much damage output gives you health input. That'd be interesting to see. So this is going to be a bit of a learning curve because I don't really know what Reaper's role is. With high damage output, I'm just going to say maybe Tank Buster. Maybe I can sort of slide in here. Maybe not. Run away. That was foolish of me. Maybe I can sort of sneak in up there? They'll never know. Maybe they will know. Oh. Trying to stay with Orisa for a bit. Hey, first kill. Oh, where am I? Where am I? Ah, there we go. That's what I was saying about being a sitting duck when you use that. Got Zarya.
Soldier 76 reporting for duty.
Repositioning.
Where'd she go? Shit. We should have had that. We got both of their supports early on in that push. Ah well. My playing was pretty dire. And according to Boodid, Anna was our DPS. So my plan is, they're all going to go that way. I will go up that way and see if I can get in behind. Maybe not. Okay, they're all going to go that way, and I'll go that way, going behind. So I don't think they know that I'm here. If I walk this way. Nearly. Nearly got out of there with my head. Just wait for my ult to build up. And I'm going to drop down. Fuck. Shit. I was just about to wraith away. A second too late. Forced it over the line. Didn't kill anyone, but they all backed off. Right, I'm going to go for the high ground on their side, see if I can drop down and flank in behind them. Whoops, wrong side.
From the shadows.
Oh. Who's my second healer? Maybe I'll just fight on the point. Especially when our healers are a Zen and a t'other one. Wonder if I can be sneaky. Damn it! Wow, comboed. Bollocks. Can't really stand up one-on-one against Sebastian. Go on, Ryan, get in that. Get in the Ryan. Oof.
Repositioning.
Ah, bastard.
From the shadows. Target eliminated.
Thank you, my friend.
I'm on fire. Better stay out of my way.
Nice block by Ryan there. Just to keep Bastion busy.
Attack the objective. Attack the objective.
Good to go.
Oh fuck, I haven't got Wraith. I wish you got that back a bit more. I don't know whether I'm thinking of maybe Moira or someone else who's got similar to that. I'm pretty sure that they get it more often. The cooldown's not quite as long. I'm not sure what Moira's is, but 8 seconds feels long. Okay, I'm going to go down here.
Tin cans. A dime a dozen.
I thought I was dead in that.
A dime a dozen.
Is that enough? Ah, shit. Fun game though. It's the halfway point, so we're going to watch a tips and tricks video to see if there's any way I can improve. First half hasn't gone so bad so far, I don't think. Got quite a few wins, 1 or 2 losses. So yeah, let's see what else we can do.
So let's kick it off with his first ability, his passive lifesteal at 30%. This means that you have some amount of sustain, especially if you're doing giant chunks of damage to tanks, but it's going to be pretty hard for you to tank consistent damage on the front line if enemies are focus firing you. So while it does give you a little bit of leeway as far as how long you can stay into the fight, it will be something that you need to get a feel for, because understanding when you can do damage to survive, like another hit from a Rhine, for example, as opposed to running away, can be the difference between getting the kill on that Rhine and wraithing out too early to where you don't get that kill and he gets healed up. Now, Hellfire shotguns will do 140 damage if you hit every single bullet in the body. Now, if you do get a large amount of them into the head, you can even one-tap 250 HP heroes, but you need to hit them in the upper torso neck area. That is going to be the way that you get the most amount of pellets on them and a decent amount of them in the head as well. Now, when you're trying to go for these one-taps or do the maximum amount of damage, it's actually a lot easier to do that damage if you actually jump and aim slightly down, as it's going to get more bullets into the head and it's going to make it a lot harder for you to miss. So this is a really important thing to do up against tanks like Monkey and Rhine, but it can also be useful up against DPS as well. Now, the most typical use of the teleport is you're going to typically be transversing back to the high ground after every single play, because usually the high ground is like the best setup to use that natural falling motion. For easier one-taps, like we talked about before, how during a jumping motion, it's a lot easier for you to get all the bullets in the head and make sure that you don't miss any. It's the same way when you're falling. That's why you really want to teleport back to the high ground, fall onto an enemy and try to get as much damage or even kill them with those one-taps that are a lot easier to execute, and then you can wraith away and then teleport back to the high ground and then rinse and repeat this process over and over. Now, realistically, there are only 2 ways to get consistent death blossoms off if you want to make sure that you don't die instantly and you get a decent amount of value. The first thing that you should do is track CC. If you can track a McCree's Flash, a Roadhog Hook, or just general CC like that, you're going to be able to actually use your ultimate when they don't have them, and if they don't have them, it's going to be really hard for them to focus you down and kill you. So now the next thing you need to understand is that Death Blossom can animation cancel anything, and it's going to reload you as well, so it can be something that you lead into with all your other abilities. And moving on specifically about characters that can one-shot you, like Hansel and Widow, I would highly suggest spamming crouch against these characters, because you can crouch in your ultimate. It makes it a lot harder for them to line up a shot, and I don't see Reapers do this at all, but it just makes you a lot harder to headshot up against those specific characters.
Sure. So my main takeaway from that was, or the thing that I want to focus on more, is tracking the CC of the enemy team so that I can get in and do some serious damage. I like the idea of baiting out the CC, so like he did with McCree there. He was saying if you shoot them a couple of times, the more desperate they're going to get, the more likely they are to use it, so then you can use your Wraith form. If you can time it correctly, you'll dodge it, and then you can come back in and kill them. So jumping as well, jumping, aiming down, getting the headshots, coming down from the high ground, getting the headshots, doing more damage. Yeah, let's give it a go. was getting a lot of healing there, I think, from myself. I think that's what the dings are. Although Mercy was also there, so that definitely helped. And she survived. Good girl. I believe I missed all of those. Fuck off. We got there. Wasn't pretty, but we got there. Shit. Shit. It just comes out of nowhere. It's a shame I'm getting absolutely no value out of my Death Blossoms. I do keep just, oh shit, I've got it. Crowd of people, use it. So I really need to think about it a bit more before I use it. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Repositioning.
I did it again. As soon as I get my ult, I'm like, oh, just fucking use it. Fucking idiot. There's only a baby diva. I could have taken her out myself.
From the shadows, the payload is mine.
I love this shit. Bye, dumbass. Oh, Daniel, don't you feel a fool? Guys, I'm still behind you. Oh, he was one. I'm really liking the jumping headshots. It is such a good idea. Oh, you lucky shit. Oh, it was Farah. Thought Mora just walked off the edge of them. That's more fucking like it. I did have it. Good, good, good. Who? Oh, him. Doesn't matter. I reckon play of the game. It's gotta be. Hasn't it, really? Please? Hey, there we go. Got one. So the only reason I went for that one is because they were all so distracted. They didn't seem... They were completely oblivious to the fact that I was just walking at them shooting. So I thought, alright. None of them are focusing me. They're focusing my team, which are down the main lane. Good. I'm glad I got one. Fuck. Oh, I missed one. I missed two. I missed three. can't... Couldn't see what was going on. I fucking bounced off his head, I think, when I tried to drop down. Well, how? How do you know that I'm there? Seems like bullshit to me. You better run. Hanzo left side. Again, I'm stuck. Nice. Fuck me.
Still trying to play hero, monkey. Repositioning.
You won't be long now.
That was a tactic.
It wasn't the cleanest start in the world, but it pushed him off. It kept him back. Sometimes that's all you need for a win. It's just a wall of damage.
Play of the game.
Well, there we have it. That was an entire evening playing as Reaper. Didn't go too bad. We had some pretty good games. Or we had some pretty bad games. Yeah, he's quite tough. Sometimes you can really pop off with him. You get a lot of damage, you get your heals back, and you can just pop more damage in. And it just becomes this cycle of damage, 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 damage. It's very easy. I found that many times that you get caught out and you can get ganged up on and you're dead. If you've got no teammates close enough to sort of wraith back to, then you're just sort of wraithing away from the enemy, and the enemy's behind you, literally the same speed, and they'll just catch up so quick. I will say, I think playing McCree quite a lot recently has helped me with my accuracy for that, because you're up in their face a lot of the time, and they're always such quick flicking motions, like flick to this, got to flick to that, got to flick to this. But it was fun. I had a good time. I liked the jumping, sort of jumping and the downward headshot. I got quite a few nice kills on that, I think. The shadow step, the teleport, I'm still a bit iffy about it. Like, okay, I get it for... I think I'm trying to use it to run away, to disengage. Whereas I think you do just need to use it to get into a good flank position, do some damage, and then use Wraith to get out there. I tried that quite a lot of times, but I think I found it on quite a few other heroes. None come to mind immediately, but it's where you're in defense, you'll sit and you'll wait for the perfect opportunity. You'll attack at what you think is the perfect opportunity, but because you're defending, they've pushed the payload so far, your team gets pushed back, and your good flank position ends up being a really bad flank position because you've got nowhere to fall back to because your team have already been pushed away from that. If I need to work on anything, it's sort of a bit of foresight on that sort of side, like gauge where my team are before I engage in a fight. But oftentimes at the end there, I was just getting caught out alone. Glad we got a chance to play him. Week 29, that's done. We've got 3 heroes left. We've got 1 tank in Zarya. We've got 1 damage in Tracer. And we've got 1 support in Brig. So, after today, 3 left. 3 more weeks of this, and then that's it. I don't know what I'm going to do after that. Thank you very much for watching. That was me as Reaper. I'm sure you probably think my play was terrible. I agree with you. There are a lot of areas I could improve on. But there we go. That was it. That's all I'm playing. So, thank you very much. I will see you next week. Farewell.